Let's consider the topic of borrowing in your own currency. This is generally considered to be a big advantage, for instance, the fact that the United States can borrow money denominated in terms of United States dollars. Yet this is fairly rare. Only a handful of major economies in the world can do this. Most emerging economies, for instance, have to borrow funds denominated in some other currency, such as US dollars or euros. If you've borrowed in terms of your own currency, you can always have your central bank print up more money and use that money to pay off your debt. That's not really a promising path to have to go down, but very often it beats outright default. If you've borrowed in terms of someone else's currency, say US dollars, and you're controlling, say, the Argentine peso, well, you could print up more pesos, but then the peso-dollar exchange rate will move against you, and your ability to garner wealth by printing up pesos to pay off debt denominated in terms of dollars, well, that advantage really isn't there. There's another advantage to being able to borrow in terms of your own currency. If your own currency declines in value, whether for reasons of policy or just coincidence, well, under all scenarios, that nation will find it can sell its exports at a lower price on world markets. That's all to the good. The advantage is that there will be no offsetting disadvantage related to debt. And here's the problem if you have not borrowed in terms of your own currency. So say the value of your own currency goes down, but your debt is denominated in terms of somebody else's currency, such as the US dollar or peso. Well, the real value of the debt, the difficulty in raising enough money to pay off that foreign currency denominated debt, that becomes all the harder when your domestic currency has declined in value. Possible readings on this topic are actually somewhat scattered, but one place you could start is this article listed here called Sovereign Debt Structure, and if you'd like to read about a concrete example, go to scholar.google.com and enter Debt Revaluation Argentina.